Let's talk about batteries. If you've got a lot of battery-powered tools like I do, you might be wondering if sticking with the name brand or going to a lower cost aftermarket solution is worth it. Now heads up, a company called JYJZPB reached out to me about testing 2 of their batteries. So I'm going to test 2 of their batteries. I got these 2 for free for review from them, but they don't get any say in the content of this video. Now, I've often felt you get what you pay for with batteries, particularly when buying something like AA's or AAA's or 9 volts, what have you. But I really wanted to know, does that hold true with something like this? And this gave me the perfect opportunity to test that out. So what can we find out before I do any testing myself? They call themselves a 6.5 amp hour battery, which I'm going to be comparing to a 6 amp hour DeWalt battery. If I take a peek on Amazon, these appear to be reasonably high volume, about 200 a month. That's compared to over 1,000 a month of the DeWalt battery. So popular, but not as popular as the OEM brand. But does popular mean good? My tests aren't going to be super sophisticated. I am going to be charging, letting the batteries rest, and then running tools. And I've elected 2 tools to do my testing on. I am going to use a battery-powered light and the leaf blower. I am using these because of the kind of load and draw I can get off of these. I know I'm going to get a consistent load, very light load off of the light, and a higher load off of the leaf blower. Now, I haven't picked any of these other tools because other variabilities could come into play. The rest of these are essentially cutting tools. So tooling wear or machinability of whatever I'm cutting could come into play. I don't really want to have to contend with those variables, so we're going to deal with the light and the leaf blower. If you want to see details on the tools that I picked to test with, I've linked those in the video description below. So, like I said earlier, these are a 6.5 amp hour battery, so I'm going to put them up against a 6 amp hour DeWalt battery. So since I have other batteries available to me, I've got a 4 amp hour and a 5 amp hour battery already in my collection, I'm going to be comparing this aftermarket battery to those as well. All right, so first things first, let's see how this 6.5 amp hour battery stacks up weight-wise compared to the rest, because it is visually a lot smaller than the 6 amp hour battery from DeWalt. 4 amp hour battery is 632 grams. 5 amp hour battery from DeWalt, 630 grams. About the same. 6 amp hour battery, 981. 6.5 amp hour battery, 599. So, weight-wise, it stacks up a lot closer to a 4 or a 5 amp hour battery. So let's see how it stacks up performance-wise. So, on the leaf blower, for run times, the DeWalt batteries came out too. The 4 amp hour was 9 minutes and 40 seconds. The aftermarket battery was 9 minutes and 14 seconds. So, actually came in underneath the 4 amp hour battery. The 5 amp hour battery was 11 minutes and 50 seconds. And then the 6 amp hour battery was 13 minutes 11 seconds. So under a high load, this did not perform like a 6.5 amp hour battery. And I'm not surprised because it doesn't weigh anywhere close to the DeWalt battery. I suspect it has smaller cells on the inside. So for the LED test runtime, what did we get? A lower, more consistent draw is going to equal. The DeWalt 4 amp hour battery came in at 9 hours and 8 minutes. The aftermarket battery did slightly better at 9 hours and 25 minutes. The DeWalt 5 amp hour battery, I got 11 hours and 53 minutes. And then the 6 amp hour battery, DeWalt battery, got 13 hours and 11 minutes. So what I'm really starting to see here is this is more along the lines of a 4 amp hour battery, even though they've advertised it as a 6.5 amp hour battery. So something else we might see that'll really drive home that this is really more along the lines of a 4 amp hour battery is they've actually labeled it the DeWalt part number of a 4 amp hour battery. It is a DCB 204, and the DeWalt battery is also a DCB 204. So I think for whatever marketing reasons, they've called it a 6.5 amp hour battery. I think that's a bit misleading. Honestly, I wish they just called it a 4 amp hour battery. It performs like one. The bottom's even labeled like one. And I think that's really what it is. On labeling, I also wish they did the same thing DeWalt does. I know when this battery was manufactured, I have no idea when this was manufactured. That would be really nice. I'm going to write on these so I know when this battery was manufactured going forward if I continue to use it. You know, you get what you pay for. All right, so let's talk about price. This did not perform anywhere like the 6 amp hour battery that is purportedly spec'd as. But is it priced anywhere like it? The 6 amp hour battery by DeWalt comes in at $89 a piece. 5 amp hour battery currently is about $61 a piece. 4 amp hour battery about $54 a piece. And these batteries, this JYJZPB battery comes in at $25 a piece. So I'm about half the price of this 4 amp hour battery. So in terms of a value comparison, I think realistically it is a 4 amp hour battery and we should be comparing it to this. So it's about half the price of this 4 amp hour battery. All right, so one last note on testing. What I didn't cover was how many cycles each of these batteries could withstand. That's not something I've really got in my arsenal to tackle. I am going to try and use the snot out of these batteries on a bunch of different tools over the course of the summer and see how they hold up. I'll definitely post a follow-up in the form of a comment or a separate video if you guys are interested. But tell me about your experience. I want to know what you think. The good, the bad, the ugly, it worked, it didn't, for these kind of aftermarket batteries for you. Would you use them? Would you steer clear of them? For me, I think the perfect application for something like this is a couple of emergency spares for something like those LED flashlights. I'm going to leave these charged, and if in the event of a power outage, I could run that light for a full day or 2 overnights and not worry about it. So I think these have their place. The question is, and I'd love to know from you guys, would you ever go for something like this? All right, as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe or leave me a comment. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.